Seerah on 1575 AM, also streaming live on www.radioseerah.com. You can download our free apps which are available from Apple or Android store to listen with. Yes, inshallah ta'ala, we're going to continue with Surah Najm. Let's see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أفرأيتم اللات والعزى ومناة الثالثة الأخرى ألكم الذكر وله الأنثى تلك إذا قسمة ضيزى إن هي إلا أسماء سميتموها أنتم وآباؤكم ما أنزل الله بها من سلطان إن يتبعون إلا الظن وما تهوى الأنفس ولقد جاءهم من ربهم الهدى أم للإنسان ما تمنى فلله الآخرة والأولى وكم من ملك في السماوات لا تغني شفاعتهم شيئا إلا من بعد أن يأذن الله لمن يشاء ويرضى. Looking at the translation, أَفَرَأَيْتُمُ اللَّاتَ وَالْعُزَّى, have you then considered Al-Lat and Al-Uzza, وَمَنَاةَ الثَّالِثَةَ الْأُخْرَى, and Manat the other third? أَلَكُمُ الذَّكَرُ وَلَهُ الْأُنثَى, is it for you the males and for him the females? تِلْكَ إِذًا قِسْمَةٌ ضِيزَى, that indeed is a division most unfair. إن هي إلا أسماء سميتموها أنتم وآباؤكم ما أنزل الله بها من سلطان, they are but names which you have named, you and your fathers, for which Allah has sent down no authority. إن يتبعون إلا الظن وما تهوى الأنفس وَلَقَدْ جَاءَهُم مِّن رَّبِّهِمُ الْهُدَى, they follow but a guess and that which they themselves desire, whereas there has surely come to them the guidance from their Lord. أَمْ لِلْإِنسَانِ مَا تَمَنَّى, or shall man have what he wishes? فَلِلَّهِ الْآخِرَةُ وَالْأُولَى, but to Allah belongs the last, hereafter, and the first world. وَكَمْ مِن مَلَكٍ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ لَا تُغْنِي شَفَاعَتُهُمْ شَيْئًا إِلَّا مِن بَعْدِ أَن يَأْذَنَ اللَّهُ لِمَن يَشَاءُ وَيَرْضَى, and there are many angels in the heavens whose intercession will avail nothing except after Allah has given leave for whom He wills and is pleased with. Allah the Exalted rebukes the idolaters for worshipping idols and taking rivals to Him. They built the house for the idols to resemble the Kaaba, built by Ibrahim alayhi salam, Allah's Khalil. أَفَرَأَيْتُمُ اللَّاتَ, have you then considered Al-Lat? Al-Lat was a white stone with inscriptions on. There was a house built around Al-Lat in At-Taif with curtains, servants, and sacred courtyard around it. The people of Taif, the tribe of Thaqif, and their allies worshipped Al-Lat. They would boast to Arabs, except the Quraysh, that they had Al-Lat. Ibn Jarir said they derived Allah's name from Allah's name and made it feminine. Allah is far removed from what they ascribe to Him. It was reported that Allah is pronounced Allah because, according to Abdullah ibn Abbas, Mujahid, and Arabi bin Anas, Allah was a man who used to mix sawiq, a kind of barley mush, with water for the pilgrims during the time of Jahiliyyah. When he died, they remained next to his grave and worshipped him. Al-Bukhari records that Ibn Abbas said about Allah's statement, Al-Lat wal-Uzza, Al-Lat and Al-Uzza. Al-Lat was a man who used to mix sawiq for the pilgrims. Ibn Jarir said that they also derived the name for the idols Al-Uzza from Allah's name, Al-Aziz. Al-Uzza was a tree in which the idolaters placed monument and curtains in the area of Nakhla between Mecca and At-Taif. The Quraysh revered Al-Uzza. During the Battle of Uhud, expedition of Uhud, Abu Sufyan said, we have the Al-Uzza, but you do not have Al-Uzza. Allah's Messenger replied, Ulu Allahu Molana, وَلَنَا مَوْلَاكُمْ وَلَا مَوْلَاكُمْ. So Allah is our supporter, but you do not have no supporter. Manat was another idol in an area of Mushalal, near Qudayy, between Makkah and Al-Madinah. The tribes of Khuza'a, Aus and Khajraj used to revert Manat during the time of Jahiliyyah. They used to announce Hajj to the Kaaba from next to Manat. Al-Bukhari collected a statement from Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha with this meaning. There was other idols in the Arabian Peninsula that the Arabs revered just as they revered to the Kaaba. Besides the three idols that Allah mentions in His glorious book, Allah mentioned that these three here because they were more famous than others. An-Nasr records that Abu at-Tufail said, when the Messenger of Allah conquered Mecca, he sent Khalid bin al-Walid to the area of Nakhla, where the idol of Uzza was erected on three trees of a forest. Khalid cut the three trees and approached the house built around it and destroyed it. When he went back to the Prophet and informed him of the story, the Prophet said to him that, Irji, go back and finish your mission, for you have not finished it. Khalid went back and with the custodians, who were also his servants of Al-Uzza, saw him. They started invoking by calling Al-Uzza. When Khalid approached, he found a naked woman whose hair was untidy and who was throwing sand on her head. Khalid killed her and went back to the Messenger of Allah, who said to her, Tilka Al-Uzza, that was Al-Uzza. Muhammad bin Ishaq narrated, Allah belonged to the tribe of Thaqif in the area of Taif. Banu Muttalib were the custodians of Allah and his servants. I say that the Prophet sent Al-Mughira bin Shu'bah and Abu Sufyan, Zaqr bin Harb, to destroy Allah. They carried out the Prophet's command and built a masjid in its place in the city of Taif. Now, these are a couple of ayats. Allah mentions, Alakum al-dhakaru wa la'ul untha. For you it is the males, for him is the females. Allah asked the idolaters, do you choose females, offspring for Allah, and give preference to yourself with the males? If you made this diversion, meaning this division between yourselves and the Creator, it would be tilka idhan qismatun, these are a division most unfair, meaning it would be unfair and unjust division. Meaning your decision on this is unfair. How is it that you make this division between you and Allah, even though this would be foolish and unjust if you made it between yourselves and others? So let's hope, inshallah ta'ala, we can continue with the next ayats, inshallah ta'ala, of Surah Nazm another day. Jazakallah for listening to this program. From me, Molana Huzaifah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.